The Midland Rockhounds. Ross Banking is the official affiliate of the Midland Rockhounds. Rose's Cafe and Texas Burger, the proud sponsor of the Midland Rockhounds. We welcome you to Midland, Texas for the first game of our 4-game set between the visiting Frisco RuffRiders and your Oakland A's, your Midland Rockhounds. Well, we are getting ready for a great day of baseball. And now, get out your starting lineups for today's game. Also followed by Nationwide Insurance, the best place for insurance. First for the visiting Frisco RuffRiders. Batting first, the shortstop, David Lee. Batting second, right field for Frisco, Tony Burris. Batting third, the third baseman, Johnny Fabregas. Batting fourth, the catcher, Hugo Potter. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Bobby Villa. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Jose Santana. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Andy Dolly. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Charles Lockett. Frisco second baseman, Johnny Hyde. And on the mound for the Frisco RuffRiders, Teddy Van Buren. And now here's the starting lineup for your Midland Rockhounds. Batting first and shortstop, Kurt Stewart. Batting second, the left fielder, Vernon Ortiz. Batting third, the center fielder, Jake Similowski. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Simon Ojeda. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Eric Gusuato. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Billy Whitmore. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, David Morant. Batting eighth, the Rockhounds catcher, Kevin Rosado. Batting ninth, the second baseman, Antonio Aguilera. And on the mound for your Midland Rockhounds, Garrett Staples. And there is your starting lineups presented by Nationwide Farmers Insurance.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Ought to be a good one here between the Frisco RuffRiders and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Garrett Staples, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
In now, David Lee, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Shorts and t-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Leadoff men are supposed to light the fuse and get the offense going, right? Well, that's exactly what he does right here. Great way to start the day.
Stepping in now, Tony Burris, as he drives a liner to right center. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Into the box, Johnny Fabregas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Burris leads off second with nobody out. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. Hit down the third base line to his right. Whitmore throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Now in the box, Hugo Potter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Staples has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Here's a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Smolinski. 2 down. Into the box now, Bob Vila, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he flunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Aguero is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just one run. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. The RuffRiders lead it 1-0. Teddy Van Buren, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Kurt Stewart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
So digging in now, Vernon Ortiz. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Jake Smolinski. As he grounds one briskly to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The RuffRiders are out in front. 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Charles Lockett. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Aguero moving to his right. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the throw or he just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Into the box now, Johnny Hyde, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Lockett rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and they now lead by 2.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
And that one just missed outside. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
In now, Tony Burris, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with this release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball The count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him swinging in the dirt. But no chance to recover. Burris is on at first after the strikeout. Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Fabregas. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count. Lee at second. Burris on at first with nobody out. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And it's nothing time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Stepping in now, Hugo Potter, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes a knee-high fastball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff. Making the routine play and making sure every 2 is turned.
At the plate, Jose Santana, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that misses for ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Fouled away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Andy Daly. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Ortiz is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The RuffRiders lead it 6-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Simon Ojeda. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Into the box, Eric Iswaldo. And he puts it on the ground to second. Hyde comes up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Vila waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The relay, and they get the double play at third. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. The RuffRiders are out in front, 6-0. Riding into the box, Charles Lockett. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
And that's through for a hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit out towards second. Aguero loves it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Lockett takes his lead at third with one away. Chopped weakly to the left. The throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Johnny Fabregas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Popped him up. Whitmore has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Stepping into the box, Hugo Potter. He got called out on strikes his last time through. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Aguero's got it, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The RuffRiders lead it 7-0. Striding forward now is the DH, David Moran.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. In now, Kevin Rosado. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Vila is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Antonio Aguero.
Striding in, Antonio Aguero. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle to his left. Lee. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, Kurt Stewart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Vila has a play, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The RuffRiders are out in front, 7-1. Digging in to try it again, Bob Vila. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and this one ran in and got it, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Digging in once again, Jose Santana, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. A ball and no strikes. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Vila gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Frankie Montes answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Johnny Hyde stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Smolinski's after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Making his way to the plate, David Lee, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The RuffRiders lead it 8-1. Striding in once again, Vernon Ortiz. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Skied into straightaway right. Burris is there, 1 away.
Center fielder, number 5.
Ready for another chance, Jake Smolinski. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Lee is there, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 2.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Simon Ojeda. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Vila is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Burris. He singled his last time up.
Tony Burris.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
How about it?
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, Johnny Fabregas. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Johnny Fabregas goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Into the box, Hugo Potter. He swings and lines it to left. Ortiz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Center fielder, number 13. Bob.
Ready once again, Bob Vila. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Santana trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball one. Vila is off at first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Andy Daly swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The RuffRiders are out in front, 9-1. Coming to the plate now, Eric Iswaldo.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is on the ground over to first. Lockett has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Third baseman, number 3.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Whitmore. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Into the box now, Kevin Rosado, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Charles Lockett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Johnny Hyde. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Hyde leads off second with one gone in the inning. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And that's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Tony Burris, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
In the dirt, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely 0 reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Hugo Potter is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The RuffRiders lead it 10-1. So stepping in, Antonio Aguero comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning, so here comes the top of the order with a man aboard.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Kurt Stewart. And he puts it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box, Vernon Ortiz. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Burris is there to put it away for route number 1. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ready now, Jake Smolinski, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here on the show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Striding in, Bob Vila, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
No balls and 1 strike. This is line to left. Ortiz is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Striding forward now is the DH, Andy Daly. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Line towards center field. Smolinski is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Simon Ojeda. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And that is through into right field for a single.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box now, Eric Iswaldo, and he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Standing in now, Billy Whitmore. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, David Morant as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Into the box, Kevin Rosado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone!
Yahoo! Youchie! Santa Maria!
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Stepping in now, Antonio Aguero, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases.
Now batting, shortstop, Kurt Stewart.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Frisco, number 27, Geronimo Lerma.
Now pitching for the Frisco RuffRiders, Geronimo Lerma. Frisco.
Kurt Stewart will be his first assignment down to the bullpen, as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
From left fielder, number 24.
Now at the plate, Vernon Ortiz. First offering on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Vila is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. Into the box now, Charles Lockett. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Now another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
And that's in there, base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Now batting, second base.
Digging in, Johnny Hyde. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yo, sit down, boy.
Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Lee. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one. Looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Strike. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Smolinski. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Tony Burris.
So striding in, Tony Burris. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Lockett, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ortiz is in now as he gloves it for the 3rd out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The RuffRiders are out in front, 10-5. Stepping into the box, Jake Smolinski. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Into the box now, Simon Ojeda. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Eric Iswaldo. He swings and grounds it to short. 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Into the box, Billy Whitmore, as he hits one on a line to left field. Santana is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. The RuffRiders lead it 10-6. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Fabregas. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the 9th as it's a leadoff triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
In now, Hugo Potter.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third. But one's all they get as the run scores. Ready once again, Bob Vila. On its way is pitch number 75. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Digging in once again, Jose Santana. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up high, 2-1 now. That misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Full count, 3-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The RuffRiders are out in front, 11-6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Frisco, number 24, Henry Casilla.
Riding in once again, David Moran. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Burris moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 33, Kevin Rosado.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Rosado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Antonio Aguero. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that one is gone!
Oh my gosh! Santa Maria!
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great, but they've hit 4 and they're still losing. Tough to figure, but the math doesn't lie.
Johnny Holmes comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Standing in now, Kurt Stewart. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Now batting, left-hander, Vernon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vernon Ortiz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. And there are two away now.
Center fielder, number 5.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jake Smolinski. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana is in pursuit, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse.
And Frisco takes game 1 of this 4-game set.
The final score in this ball game, the Frisco RuffRiders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Teddy Van Buren gets the W on the mound. Garrett Staples permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Well, the first game belongs to the Frisco RuffRiders over the Midland Rockhounds, as Midland tries to fight back and ends up losing after 5.5 innings. Well, we have game number 2 with the Frisco RuffRiders, as Midland will try to claim game 2 later on tomorrow. Well, as we get ready to close this out, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First, for the winning Frisco RuffRiders, 11 runs on 18 hits, no errors. They left a couple men on base. For the Midland Rockhounds, 8 runs on 16 hits and one error. Well, this is it for Rockhounds baseball, and most likely we will see you guys back in a while. Or if not, join us tomorrow and we'll have game 2 ready for y'all. So long, everybody.